Seeking to get the government's attention for the decriminalization of small amounts of marijuana for medicinal and religious sacraments, Rastas from across the country held a march from Buxton on the east coast of Demerara to the Square of the Revolution. The Rastas are calling on the government to review the sub-trafficking and narcotics law. Ras Bengai, one of the organizers of the march, said the march was significant since he feels they have a voice and it must be heard by the authorities.
The elders, the Rasta family go through in this country for 40 years. Rasta man and Rasta woman been put in jail for small amount of marijuana. Some we have incidents where Rasta man die in jail, some go and come out blind. You know, I'm a witness of police shooting one of my brethren in him stomach, turn him face and shoot him for a little handful of herbs in the mountain. We had to fetch him out. So this thing going on all the time. And no one taking a heed to I.
The Rastas spoke of what they describe as unfair treatment meted out to persons who are caught with small amounts of marijuana and being sentenced to prison.
Rastafari nation 2 ounces of marijuana to practice the culture outwardly, to acknowledge and recognize the Rastafari community as a religion and change the laws of the land that bar I and I from practicing the culture and putting we in prison for marijuana. We are asking the government to review the narcotic law and decriminalize marijuana by giving the Rastafari community the rights to the sacramental use of the holy herb. That's why I am demanding from the government this day as a religious community that contributing to national service. So I give thanks and waiting for the government to respond to the Rastafari community concern that they change the narcotic law by reviewing it and giving I religious rights to the sacramental use of the holy herb.
The Society for Marijuana Advocates for Reform and Treatment is also saying that it's a very important thing that we create a reform treatment initiative, because a lot of our youths, even though they're born the herb, they are suffering from lack of counseling and lack of re-education. More than that, we are also asking for a marijuana licensing authority to be set up. And we are hoping that CARICOM, which has got to receive a report from the delegation they sent around the Caribbean to find out what is it we need to do about marijuana, that report is going to be submitted to the CARICOM heads of government in July. And we are hoping that CARICOM takes a position that all CARICOM states should follow, because St. Vincent is following it already using the initiative. Antigua's gone ahead, Jamaica's gone ahead. And the question is, why is Guyana being recalcitrant? Why is Guyana not following the edict and dictates of the people that put them in power?
The men also showed the biblical reasons for the use of the herb.
1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1 to 5. It says, some will come in latter times, speaking lies, saying to abstain from that which was given as thanksgiving to them that know the truth. Right? And Ezekiel 34:29 said, I will raise up for my people a plant, my people Israel, a plant of renown, by which they shall no more be consumed with hunger in the land, neither shall they bear the shame of the heathens anymore.
The Rastas stood outside of the Ministry of the Presidency chanting and holding their placards. The Rastas also vowed to keep up the struggle until their voices are heard.